Yeah. You doing okay there, buddy? You keep unmuting and then remuting. Oh, he's gone.
He just said, I don't need to talk. Or listen. Like, nah.
I mean, help, Jamie. I think I had to basically, like, drag you out here.
I live an hour and a half away, so yes.
I mean, yeah, but you kept being like, we should hang out, and I was like, yes. And then I had to actually pin down a time with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But also, I live an hour from Percival now.
Yippee!
Oh, that's
Actually,
not that bad.
I mean, yeah, hold on. How far was I from Harrisonburg?
As soon as your next break rolls around.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be up for Labor Day, so...
I will literally be gone that weekend. I will be in New York.
Shit, what day is Labor Day?
September...
The 7th.
Yeah. The weekend is the 5th through the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Well, I might be back by then. Landon, what? Oh, he's gone. Yeah.
I have no idea what my work schedule will be like. I have no idea if that's a day people typically drop dogs off at daycare.
I mean, I'm guessing probably since it's a holiday. Like if they're going out of town to do something.
Yeah, I just wasn't... I don't know how many people actually, like, do stuff for Labor Day. I was told the next, like, big, like, busy holiday would be, like, Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I mean, Labor Day is like back to school and all that, so...
Yeah, well, but back to school at least already happened here. We had, like, a really busy weekend, like, last weekend, because it was, like, the last one before everyone went back, but...
Had school started
school
up?
started. I know, it's so early.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I mean, my first class is tomorrow.
Gross.
College is a little different. I never had high school start, like, before Labor Day.
Yeah. No, we started before Labor Day, at least at Valley, multiple times, but now it's like...
Grade school always starts in September.
Like,
It's really, really early.
Mm-hmm.
I know that because my mom's birthday is in like 5 days, and we consistently started on the week of her birthday multiple times, if not on her actual birthday.
Yeah, well, like, for what Valley would do is you'd start and you would go Thursday, Friday, and then weekend.
Yeah, and then you'd have a weekend.
Oh,
I was
right.
just talking to Landon about that yesterday.
Yeah. But then it's like, okay, now you're into Labor Day, and just whenever, you know, Labor Day was falling. But yeah, that's... God, it's so early.
Mm-hmm.
That is disgusting.
I wonder what time they get out for summer.
I mean, I know summer's getting shorter and shorter, so...
Ugh.
Yeah. But... What the fuck is that?
Hi, Landon.
That sounds like Landon.
The cat's trying to get my food, and Landon is pissing himself laughing.
Yeah.
Instead of rescuing your food?
I'm rescuing my food!
Likely thing for Landon to be doing.
I feel like he could at least be running interference for you.
The food is less than 6 inches from me. The cat has decided to be between 8 and 3 inches away from me.
I'm sensing a problem.
Don't meow at me. Go away. This is not for you.
But, Caleb, do you know what time it is?
I think it's time for Lotus Line.
I believe that you are right. See, this is why you're the timekeeper.
Never wrong.
Sometimes early, but never wrong. As at this point, where we last left off, the party had boarded their new engine, the Emerald Clover, and after departing Care Bospora, making headway towards Care Onira, you are beginning about an 8 or a 9-day journey to your first stop of Orviet. But as we go to your second day on the train, moving along, it is the morning of the 29th of Orfel. As Decker, what are you doing at this time?
Let's see. I believe. Yeah, I think Decker's just going to keep working on their martial school training.
Gotcha. Then, as you are beginning to work on that martial school training, what exactly are you working on?
I think they're working toward the warrior soul.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d3 for me.
Yippee. That is a 4.
4. Okay. Then you're making progress towards the school. And then as you're working, you get a little distracted. As you would see flurries of snow beginning to drift down. All around you, you begin to see as the skies begin to go over white. At first, the flow of snow is light. And then the conditions become almost like a blizzard. Misha, as you peer out the windows, it is almost like for you being back in Kovarov, back in Karyakin. And as those flurries continue to fall, Felix, from your medical car looking out, this is not normal. As the temperature drops well below zero, hitting about 15 degrees, the unseasonably cold winter has begun. As you would see, Ada, these Bosporan gazelles making their way across this now chilled savanna, shivering, using their hooves, attempting to get at the dead and frozen grass beneath. This world before you now is fading, and Ezra, you are able to see it as the aether of the outside world. It seems almost strange, like it's constantly smoking, evaporating. As you look towards the ground and you see this constant spread of decay, that same spread that began during the fading at Caerphone. And as you are continuing to pass along, Decker, now more than ever, you are realizing training is required. Because now the damage that the fading is causing is spreading not just towards all of you, not just towards the people, but towards the land itself. But as this is occurring, is there anything else you guys are doing? Any conversations you would like to have, or activities you would like to do as your journey across Eastern Bospora continues?
I will.
Um,
Oh, please go first.
No. You go. You got this.
Please go first.
No, you got it, Ada.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just gonna say I'm gonna keep training in the Remora school as far away from entropy as I possibly can.
Okay, so like towards the back of the engine then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can she reach the dining car?
You
have we
haven't
figured that out?
you haven't seen Entropy in the dining car.
Please don't make a mess
Okay.
in the dining car.
I'm not. No. Sorry, that was an unrelated thought. The conclusion of that was going to be because if she can, I'm not going in there.
Well, that I believe that is related.
She is avoiding entropy like the plague.
Okay.
But yes, training the Remora school is the active action at the moment.
Gotcha. Then go ahead and roll 2d2.
Yippee. Three?
3. Exactly what you needed for the third attachment of the Remora school. As you go ahead and continue to learn, the third attachment is as follows. As a background action, you may activate this attachment. When you activate this form, a target creature within 5 feet of you removes one condition of their choice. If the creature is the target of your symbiosis, they gain resistance 1 to all damage while you are within 5 feet of them and in this form. This form cannot be active along with other attachments. If you enter another attachment, this attachment automatically ends. As at this point, Ada, you are getting more and more comfortable shielding and protecting kind of the people next to you with your chosen attachment. But also as you would go ahead and be kind of training and working, because you are on guard, you would notice that occasionally, like Beatrice is like passing by the car, just looking at you. Are you like stopping training when you notice that she approaches and just letting her pass by? You going and acting like everything is chill and normal?
I think. Well, I don't have any personal quarrel with Beatrice, but
Mhm.
yeah, why not? We can be friends. He seems nice enough, mostly.
Gotcha. So, just going ahead, chilling, moving through then.
Yep.
Okay.
A friendly greeting, but if she seems like she's moving along, I won't stop her to chat.
Gotcha. I mean, like, you would give her a greeting, and, like, it would kind of be like a almost deer in the headlights-esque moment as she would kind of stop and freeze. Okay. Have fun with that, with what you're doing.
I am.
And she would just quickly, like, move away.
Okay.
Like, and you would kind of get it as, like, if you ever try and, like, feed a squirrel some food and, like, make a movement that's just a little bit too quick and it dashes off, that's kind of like the feeling you get.
Fascinating. Okay.
But
It will definitely not take that personally at all.
okay. And I'm assuming, like, you're continuing, like, the training and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Then, as that is occurring, Felix, what are you up to?
I'm trying to find entropy.
Oh! Fun.
Yeah.
Then, as you're kind of looking around, kind of towards the probable, like, front of the engine, you'd be able to go ahead and find entropy kind of floating just outside the engine room, looking at everything amongst the train as you kind of go ahead and enter in. The warrior. Hello.
Warrior. Maybe at one time.
I don't know. You're still wearing armor. Have your skills decayed so much?
Probably.
Let's
Let's have a chat. If you're okay with that.
Well, It is rather boring around here. Sure, why not?
Thank you for indulging me.
It's no problem at all. And you can see that she kind of slips down into a seat.
So, the fading is coming. Or it probably already has, right? Given by what's happening.
Right. You could probably feel it if you tried hard enough. The wasting away of Aether and all that is out there. Yes, it is here. Spreading, moving, the result of millions of actions over the course of nearly a century. Time flies, and soon might die, but a story for another time. And now
Maybe.
we're sitting here, watching it all unfold, unravel. And I don't yet to have my feast. What a farce. You work so hard for a good meal, and then you get a train run right through your abdomen right as you're about to partake in the feast.
So, to forgive me, I am a doctor, I'm not a scientist. But what it sounds like is that the rings, if not the realm, is running out of Aether. And when we do, everything is gonna just kind of, for lack of a better term, collapse in on itself.
At a high level, yes. But it's resources in general. Basic necessities of life. Heat. Magnetic force. Ideas. Time. They are all beginning to wither. Beginning to succumb. All these things are functions of the world, and the world has passed its expiration date.
So we're running out of these things. And to either put it off, or, well, I guess we can't stop it, but to push our deadline, if you will, we would need to make more.
You could, yes. An option that, well, I, for one, am not fully against. Making more food is just a bigger feast for me.
Well, me personally, I'm a little opposed to everything just withering and dying.
Well, of course. It's a emotional reaction, but it's the world that you've known. And I wouldn't consider this a peaceful ending to a wonderful night of music. It's a violent stop and end. You're left wanting for more, and yet there's no more to give. The appetizer and only half the entree. You want your full meal.
So how do I give more?
Oh, well, isn't that the problem? Of course, you'll need to repair the unknown 12, to some degree. But already, Kabouth and others, more loyal to darker forces, have a part of the 12. One of those being Kabouth, who has done an admirable job setting the fading in motion. But you also need power. Quite a lot of power. It just so happens, though, that the power that you seek is helping to create all of this, to keep the fading going, to make the holes in the noosphere, in the breaks. Now, getting your hands on this battery, that's a more difficult task, and, well, forgive me, but powerful soldiers have tried and failed, died. But if you do that, do all of that, then you've completed step 1. And we can begin the true work. Now, little soldier boy, are you up to the task? And think carefully, because contesting a demon princess of the abyss, that is not for the faint of heart.
Do I have much of a choice?
I mean, you always have a choice.
Yes.
If there's one thing that I have found in the rings of Meropis, even when the high gods say that you have no choices, even when the abyss says that your time is at an end, not necessarily true.
Well then, at the end of this all, I hope you're pleasantly surprised.
In a way, I hope I'm pleasantly surprised too. But I am often subject to quite a bit of disappointment.
I can imagine.
No. You cannot imagine the hunger, the emptiness. That's the problem. You can be made whole. But me, I have a rift. Fullness is quite temporary. And without constant food, it can become quite unbearable.
And why can't we fix that rift?
Fix the rift? Well, the rift itself is what makes it all worthwhile. Constantly moving towards a purpose. See, that's what is so diabolically sad about your existence. You pedal about in life. You have no reason to go do anything, to accomplish. In fact, you should just sit back and allow entropy to find you. For me, it is constant motion towards the end, towards the last and greatest choice of the universe. The choice of existence. And I do believe that there's a beauty in that.
I could see that.
I believe you could see a great many things.
Yeah. looks like our work is cut out for us.
I suppose that it is. But you're no stranger to dirty work, are you?
No. Unfortunately not.
And with that, Felix, you feel the scene begin to shift and change to that of Fort Faulkner in the past, long ago, when you were still with the team. You were on patrol. At your side, walking the half-orc, colloquially known as Gator, real name Dante, as he walks beside you and kind of elbows you in the side. Hey! Earth to Felix!
Yeah? Sorry. What's up?
You're spacing. What bar are we hitting up tonight?
What bar aren't we hitting up tonight?
There we go. Did you hear what the sappers did to the colonel last night?
I've heard a lot of things. Please tell me what you heard.
Heard that they stole his sheep. I still don't know how they got it up on the tower, but...
Leave it to them, you know?
Artificers and their machines. They're kind of like you. What, with all your brews, needles, Just stick to the regular sharp things. Shit.
Yeah, keep complaining, and then, you know.
My complaining keeps you fucking sharp.
Your complaining isn't gonna save you. My sharp objects will.
Look, Tonda.
Oh my goodness.
Your sharp objects, you probably make more holes in me than actually give me a proper stitch.
No. Talk to acupuncture about that, alright? She poke you right up. No.
She pokes me.
Master in my class.
All of you poking me right up the ass with your bullshit.
Don't wish for that.
Fuck you. See, look at this shit. And like he kind of stops, and at this point, like you come to almost like a crumbling point on the wall. Like you can see that some of the mortar and the wards have kind of fallen away and have created almost like a small crawl space into the actual defensive fortifications themselves. See, look at this shit. If the sappers had actually been here patching the defenses instead of messing around with the sheep. Yeah.
Oh, so now it's not a funny thing that they were messing with the sheep.
It's funny, but look, this place wouldn't last a fucking week in a real siege. You know that.
Well, then someone should better tell the sappers to get on their job.
And that's what old Gator's gonna do, because I'm the responsible one.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm the funny one, too. Good looking, funny, responsible. I'm the entire squad in one.
I don't think I heard you say a single truth, Gator.
Well, I know that Grace is gonna be missing me when she ships out.
I take that back?
What? She's shipping out in 2 weeks. Oh, shit. Did you not know? Apparently she got moved to another spot.
Good for her.
Come on. Now,
Oh,
Med.
Look, all right. Does it suck? Yeah, but but you're just supposed to.
Mm.
I mean, what? She's probably gonna move up in her career.
I mean, it might not be too late to put it in order to go with her.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm the whole squad in one. But I mean, you two, you're a squad in of yourselves, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. You gotta be like old Gator. Yeah, snap down on it. Ah, maybe not. Who knows, right? Look, Stitches. You patch people up pretty good, I'll be honest with you. That's what I like about you. Don't kid yourself. There's some wounds that you don't need to take, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's finish up this patrol. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you see that shit out there? And he kind of stops for a moment and kind of nods out in the distance. And you can see on a nearby hill, like a humanoid figure is watching you. Seemingly standing maybe 5.5 feet tall. And it's eerie. There are kind of these crimson red eyes that peer out even in the darkness of the twilight.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, worry too much, Stitches. And you watch as Gator goes ahead and pulls the glaive off of his back. Here, you wanna get behind me? We'll go check this out. Or,
Yeah.
actually, go get Bassett and acupuncture and the rest. I don't like
Don't
this.
fucking leave this wall. Yeah, neither do I. Alright. Don't fucking leave this wall into world here, alright?
Yeah.
I mean it.
Yeah, I mean it. Okay, shit.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. And you begin to head out, Felix?
Yeah.
As you do, kind of get up a little higher on the wall, peer out. The figure almost seems a human, a woman, dressed in kind of this flowing white and green dress, feather in the hair. The eyes are just kind of watching you and Gator. You can see his antsy. He wants to move. He wants to run. Then all at once, you're back in the engine. Well. Aren't you just a bag of secrets?
You enjoy that? You can go dig around some more.
It's not me that's doing it. It's all you. If you think I have any control of what happens with your mind in the noosphere, you are very much mistaken.
I write you an autobiography.
I would read it. Unlike some of your companions. And at this point, as we begin to fade out of this scene, what are the rest of you guys doing as you are continuing to make your way kind of across now the snowy fields?
Could I attempt to speak to Lauritz again?
Sure. As go ahead and kind of find a spot in the conductor's quarters with your blade. What are you doing, Misha?
I don't know if she'll appear right away, but Misha will still just kind of sit with the blade in her lap and just talk to it for a minute and just sort of say, like, to her, Lauritz, I did not say the right thing last time we spoke. I'm sorry, it's been confusing. One day you're here, and then you don't know me, and then you're back, and Jesper is back, and Entropy is here, and Kubath showing herself scared me. And I'm sorry. But I do need you to know that this doesn't change anything. I don't care who you were.
Changes everything. You can see as she kind of appears in front of you.
It does not change my promise to you. You still deserve your freedom.
I'm not getting my freedom, though. Right? Do you need...
I will not be giving up on you.
You said it yourself. Kabouth. They're terrifying. But they're also me. And this, my blade, it needs to go. If they're going to be defeated.
That cannot be our only option. It can't.
Maybe. I hope there's another way. But is there enough time? I don't know.
I will not stop trying for you.
I know.
I'm not giving up.
Maybe if you had 50 years in a tower to study. But we're on a magna rail. Going through a caged land. And like you said, you have so many people now that you have to protect. What good is your promise to me? I can't ask you to keep it.
I will anyway. You are one of those people to me. You're my friend.
I'm only half a person. Maybe less.
It's not true. It doesn't matter what you were before. I see you here now.
I'm here. as much as I can be. I'm sorry, Misha. There's so much I don't know. I don't have it.
Do not apologize.
No, if I hadn't been so selfish, wrong, conceited, it's my body that's doing all of this. It all starts with me. Maybe it all ends with me.
If you were a part of her, maybe there is some hope for her too.
Maybe. Maybe. But I don't know. There's so much of me that I've lost. But that's here. The part of me that feels regret. The part of me that doesn't want to fight. Maybe if it was returned. But even then, that wouldn't be freedom.
I can't make you do that.
I know. Thank you, Misha.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
I know, but I'm sorry.
And you can see Laritz kind of stands, kind of like moves over to a window and like attempts to place her hands against it, but they just phase through. She then just kind of puts the hands down at her side. You'll make sure to do not put yourself in danger, though. For me.
I might not be able to promise you that. I think danger comes with territory now.
You're not helping me if you're lost.
I know.
At the very least, if you're around, maybe something could be done for Kabath. Maybe not. But you have so much more.
Then I'll try my damnedest to stay around then.
Laritz would smile and nod. Thank you.
Of course, my friend.
And you would see Laritz kind of hugs herself for a moment, eyes passing kind of over you, and just gives another quick smile before she goes ahead. It just fades.
I think Misha would just kind of sit on the bed in silence for a bit. Have a little think.
Gotcha. Then, as that happens and we cut out as all of you continue your travel. Now about halfway done through your journey. Anything else that you guys are trying to do or accomplish?
Can I make progress on 2 mountains at once, or do I have to finish one before I can start another one?
You have to finish one before you can start another one.
Okay.
Are you trying to work on one, or...
It's just I apologize. I never really came and talked to you about that mountain that I've been putting points into. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it costs or what it would end up being. So
I don't know either. That's a...
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know. It's
Mhm.
yeah. So I'll just probably skip it.
Okay.
Well, actually no, I might as well. I'll put some into it. Some training time.
Gotcha. Then go ahead and roll some D2s.
Okay, how many?
I believe it says 2D2.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Four.
4, very nice. So now you are up to 10 with this unknown mountain.
Okay.
Very cool, very cool. Then, as you go ahead and you continue to train, kind of going ahead and, not really knowing what you're doing, but feeling your way through the forms, you would feel a spirit go ahead and appear next to you as you'd look over and you would see that it would be Doc. You're really coming along.
I'm trying. Not exactly something I'm used to, but I'm trying.
Well, you try with a great many things. It's an admirable quality.
Thank you.
I wanted to apologize for perhaps not being as explicit with dangers and warnings as I should have been.
Yeah, I would like to talk about that a little. Is it just because you really wanted to do it? Is that why you didn't tell me?
I felt that it was things that needed to be done. And I had the utmost confidence that you would do them. I in no way wanted to harm you or any of the others. I just wanted to help.
I understand that, Doc, but the issue is that this engine design, it runs the risk of harming not just us, but others just in the area, if used improperly.
It's the case with really all magic. Low magic can reanimate the dead. Primordial magic can get a mind of its own. Use too much Titanic magic and your future self will wither, twist. Even high magic, the overuse can cause one's mind to leave their body. It all has a degree of risk, and I know it's not the same. But there's so much good that it could do.
I have never, as you know, I've never studied magic formally in any sense, but I hope it's the case that when people start learning those magics, they're informed that they run those risks.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Many of them, they are given great power, but they're unguided with those hands. I myself
Seems very irresponsible.
You would be surprised just how much of the world is left in irresponsible hands.
Hmm.
I think that's why I am so comfortable with yours. There are many who look at spirits as tools, and I was one of them. Till I became a spirit. Even now, I still sometimes have to acknowledge the incredible potential. But you have a great deal of restraint. A restraint that not many have. Makes things different.
I appreciate that. I don't really see it as restraint. Thought just never really comes to mind.
Then it is an even greater strength that you are not subject to such temptation, that you cannot even manifest even its conception. I was not a good man in my life. I strove for the greatest of innovations, to try and leave my mark, to reach the pinnacle of artificing and travel. Oh, the travel. Seeing the world and all of its places, its people, its landscapes, all of it. Travel. The ability to move. It's one of the great joys in life. And as someone whose childhood was marred with the inability to leave, making it so people could go anywhere almost instantly, it was intoxicating, and it still is. It still is intoxicating. But I now see that there are risks that I assume without second thought, that others would say would be madness. And I have given myself over to madness more than once. This deep clawing and need to achieve my dream. I'm glad that you've given me a second dream, though. And I thank you for that, my boy.
Ezra will sort of doing the motion. He knows he can't make direct contact, but he puts his hand on Doc's shoulder.
Can you make direct contact? You can see Doc's eyes kind of go wide.
Oh.
My boy, how are you doing that?
I'm not sure.
And then, just as kind of quickly as you make that contact, your hand passes through Doc again. Oh my.
Well, regardless of the area, we still learn new things every day, I guess.
Uh, well, Ezra, you certainly do have a certain panache.
I don't know what that was.
Well, if you would allow me, I'd try to figure it out together. With you.
Sure, Doc.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he'd just be very content. As he'd allow you to kind of go back to your work, to your training, as you continue to chug along the snowy landscape. But as your journey continues on through the blizzard that is now consuming eastern Bospora, anything else that you guys are attempting to do and or accomplish?
I do have a conversation I would like to have if possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
For several hours, Ada will circle Geralt like a vulture, clearly trying to work up the courage to eventually ask something.
Gotcha.
And then, after all of that, she will eventually just go up to him.
And you can see that he kind of has a tea set in front of him, kind of primed and ready, and he's poured himself a cup. There's a cup across from him as he's reading a newspaper that he picked up right before you guys left Care Bospora. Hello, Ada.
Do I scare people?
I think we all have that capacity, but no. On the
No, I
whole,
mean,
I don't think you scare people.
Sorry. Entropy said that the spirit core was getting poisoned by my fear. Do I make people afraid?
No. I think that it is you who are afraid. I think, in a way, your fear is what she discussed. And then fear is a tricky thing. Having no fear, that can lead us to destruction. But being governed with fear, it is like a poison. It leaches into all of our actions, into our dreams, into our relationships. Stops us from being the people we want to be, that we need to be.
I don't want to make anyone feel scared or hurt or anything.
I know. I think it's a noble quality. No one wants to be the impetus for pain, for fear. But at the same time, we must act with noble intent. with hearts that strive for a better future than what we have today. Tell me, do you think that when I fire my hand cannons, that someone far off in the woods or down the block is not startled or scared?
I never really thought about it.
They are. Of course they are. They are loud things, explosions that send hunks of depleted uranium shell towards monsters, usually. When I'm firing such things, it's a fright. It's not that I shouldn't ever fire them, but I'm always careful. I don't tend to do so unless the situation calls for it. But without my actions, without me firing my cannons, people would die. They'd be hurt. I don't let a little fear get in the way of doing what's right. Because I know that those people would understand why I'm doing what I'm doing.
That makes sense. Okay.
And for
Okay.
a long time, I'm guessing that you have been not wanting to be that loud noise that startles and spooks.
That's right.
But I think that care, as good as it is, should not come in the way of you making a better tomorrow. You are a bundle of joy, Ada. You make the lives of people better. Don't get in the way of that. Don't be afraid of being yourself.
Stetson said that I should yell, "Get the fuck out," anxiety whenever I'm scared. Do you think that would work too?
Well, I would probably say something a bit more polite, but when you're still getting the hang of it, at least while we're here on this engine, go right ahead.
Okay.
If it helps.
Thank you, Geralt.
Here, have some tea. He'll pass you a cup.
And she'll sit down and take it. Thank you.
And he'll smile, drink from his own cup, and then he will just kind of quietly go back and continue reading his newspaper. What are you doing,
Ada will
Ada?
just quietly drink tea and reflect.
Okay.
And I think from that point forward, as we continue on the trip, she will not be as avoidant as entropy as she has been.
Gotcha.
Not seeking her out, but not avoiding the front half of the train like the plague.
Gotcha. Then, with that being the case, as you continue to drink the tea, you kind of have a bit more confidence in you now. Is there anything else that you guys are wishing to do or try to accomplish before you reach Orviet?
Could I go talk to Decker?
You could.
Oh boy.
Yippee.
Decker, where would Misha find you?
Honestly, I think with the unnatural blizzard rolling in and just seeing how the fading is progressing, Decker would be throwing themselves even further into their training. So probably whatever room they've been using as a training room, honestly.
Gotcha. Then, Misha, you would enter kind of a cleared out dining car that Decker has repurposed as a training car. And you would see Decker moving through their forms, kind of one after another, pausing as you enter into the car.
Yeah, and Misha's just kind of like nervously shuffling in the doorway and holding like a couple of papers in her hands. And she'll say to Decker, "Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?"
No, you're fine. Suppose now's as good a time as any to take a break for a second.
Yeah. I know you are not one to do so, but could be a good idea. I was wondering if I could ask a favor.
Yeah, sure.
I've been attempting to write to my sister Velka for a while, and with everything and with what I suppose you saw as well, and with entropy, I feel like I've hit the wall. I was wondering if you could look over my letter and tell me if it is terrible.
I can try. I don't have siblings or anything, but sure, I'll give it a look.
Really?
Yeah, only child.
Huh. I know. I just like to ask because you are very smart and seem to have a handle on things, and I figured you might uh be able to give some advice.
I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it.
What?
Let's give it a look.
Okay. I will I can send you my currently unfinished letter. And
Absolutely.
as she's like handing this over to you, she'll say, I part of it is just I do not know if she would want to hear from me right now. After everything, I do not know if it is just better to leave well enough alone. Just not reach out. I figure that is probably the coward's way out.
She seems like she cared a lot about you.
Did she?
I mean, in her, at least from what I saw, it seemed like she was frustrated with you, but it doesn't seem like she didn't care about you.
Yeah. I suppose I should be giving her a little bit more credit. Sorry you had to see that I was not the most well-behaved child or teenager or adult.
I honestly was just a little relieved we didn't see anything with my parents. That would have been a lot more embarrassing than Nazir.
Oh yeah, what were they like?
Protective. I mean, I've mentioned before, but I was sick as a child.
Hmm.
And even after I recovered, they, well, even after I was no longer actively at risk of dying, they still, they put me on a shelf, basically. And I didn't like that. So I did a lot of sneaking out, and they didn't like that much either.
I really know the feeling, yes.
I think they'll kind of, as they're reading over the letter, they'll kind of raise an eyebrow a little bit at the end. But they'll say, I think it's very you. I would maybe in writing try to be a little less sarcastic, but that's your relationship, your sister.
Yeah. I figure I should be kinder to her. After all these years, more straightforward. I do really miss her.
I think she would be proud to see how you are now. How much responsibility you've taken on.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Perhaps we will trade more stories about our running away sometime.
That'd be nice. In the meantime, would you like to spar a bit with me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Then both of you just roll a d6. Okay. It is close.
Damn it.
But as you two are going back and forth, Decker, what move taught you by Nazir allows you to get the edge over Misha as you spar back and forth?
I think it's a feint. I think they kind of feint one way, and then they're able to kind of spin at the last moment and kind of knock Misha's weapon away.
Gotcha. Then as the weapon goes ahead and kind of clatters to the ground, like you kind of turn and see Decker in this kind of nice and refined stance.
Damn it, I almost... Oh. Are you okay?
We're good.
Alright,
Yeah.
Misha's gonna, like, stumble forward and try to wipe the blood away from Decker's eyes?
Yeah, as Decker, like you watch as like Misha like gets a handkerchief and begins to wipe blood away from like the corners of your eyes, as it like they were like welling up with like blood, it seems.
What happened? Should I call Felix?
No, I can talk to him later.
Later, you are bleeding from the eyes.
All right, we can walk over. You don't need to call him here. My legs are still fine.
Has this happened before?
No. No, it hasn't. I think they're
lead
just
you
gonna.
over to Felix.
Yeah, they'll start heading over to Felix's.
Gotcha.
Still
Then,
kind of confused, partly kind of dabbing at like the corner of their eye.
yeah, and like, it doesn't hurt, and like, it's not like there are like streams of blood running down your face, but it's like, like it's just like a buildup that's occurring, like a strange, like just reaction that you're having. And like at this point, as you be walking to Decker, you would kind of blink a few times, as well as you're like, something is off. Like you're just feeling something off at this point, and you really just don't know what. As you make your way into Felix's medical car, and Felix, you're there, and you see Misha and Decker walk in. Decker, like, dabbing away some blood from their eyes.
Someone better be dead, dying, or losing a limb right now. What can I... Oh. That's new.
Yeah. Do you want me to come back later?
No,
Yeah, no,
I
you,
mean,
you can take a seat. No,
Okay.
that was more of a joke. But...
All right. And they'll take a seat. Looking uncomfortable, but they'll do it.
So how did this happen?
Mm-mm. We
we
were
were just
just-
sparring.
sparring, yeah, and then
Okay,
it
I did not
just
do this.
started.
I would hope not.
I also feel just kind of bad, off. It's probably
That's real
related.
descriptive.
I don't know.
Thank you. Okay. Let me look at your eyes.
And I think at this point, Anu, who is in the room, like, kind of like in the corner, kind of like passed over at this point by Decker and Misha, would just kind of like hand you a lens that you use to like check people's eyes and things.
Thank you, Anu.
Of course.
Yeah, no. What's up?
Hi. I hope
You were surprisingly calm about this.
And you could see Anu's eyes are just kind of like wide, looking at all of it.
I mean, it's not like it hurts or anything. What good would panicking do? I'm already in Felix's chair.
I think as well, the panic is muted. It's not as muted as it was, but I don't really, feel that strongly anymore. So it might be bad, it might not be. Is it bad, Felix? And Felix, go ahead and make a mental check to try and diagnose what's going on here.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna
Ooh.
reroll two of those. I'm
Okay.
gonna reroll two of
Really?
those.
I don't suppose we can argue for some level of benefit because he's a doctor. And not just some rando off the street trying to look at what's wrong.
I mean, like, the barrier for this isn't, like, as high, but, he's more, like, trauma. Like, he's not, like, a trained medical doctor. He's like, oh, I can, like, set a broken bone, stop you from bleeding out. It's not like he has, like, the refined, like, knowledge and skills like a trained MD. He's not at that
fair.
level.
Keenan, you can take 3 more rerolls from me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I have
No, let's
temporary
just
hero
let
points
Decker go
burn.
blind.
Okay, 3 successes.
Gotcha. Then, 2 options. First one is cancer. The second one is a magical allergic reaction. Either or. We've narrowed it down.
All right. Well, Decker, you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
Well, the good news is, out of the 2 options, I'm pretty sure it isn't
Literally
cancer.
not what I said.
I'm pretty sure it's not cancer, so...
The bad news is I don't care what you said.
The bad news is, if I had to guess, it's probably a magical allergic reaction. So, I can see if I can try and whip some kind of little concoction to help with that. I don't know what exactly would have caused it. I mean, we do have entropy on board, but I feel that being in the room with her when we were having that little talk would have spiked it, or maybe it was just a delayed reaction. I don't know. But I'll see if I can make something for you. Until then, if it happens again, like, try and make note of what you were doing, what you're around.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this time I was just training, and then Misha came in. We talked, and then we sparred.
Okay.
That was just in the dining car.
Okay.
Or what used to be the dining car.
Cool. I'm pretty sure it's not cancer. I'm pretty sure. It wouldn't make sense. But, you know, I'm not like a doctor, so you could be dying.
Thanks, Felix. You really know how to help.
Look, just keep tabs on it. It's probably an allergic reaction. We just got to figure out what's causing it, and avoid it. Yeah? Sound like a plan? Do you want to do something else?
Sure.
We can try something else.
I mean, depends on what I'm allergic to, I guess.
Well, that's what we're trying to find
about
out.
to stop training or anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure you're allergic to training.
What else am I allergic to? Vulnerability?
Reading letters.
I don't know. You use magic ink or something?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Then, are you heading out, Decker, with just this diagnosis?
Just to check, has the bleeding stopped?
I mean, it's slowed, but it's not stopped.
So you are actively bleeding and losing blood.
I mean, it's like, it's welling up around the eyes, like in the ducts. Like, it's not like there are streams of blood running down Decker's face. But it's enough to be like, are you okay?
Yeah, I think they kind of start to head to, like, go prep dinner for everyone, and then remember that they're kind of a walking biohazard right now. So I think
following
they're
Decker around just to keep tabs on the whole eye blood thing. So she will help with prepping stuff if Decker can tell her what to do.
yeah, they'll fucking sit on like a stool or something in the entryway and just kind of verbally walk her through it.
Gotcha. Then, together you guys are able to prepare dinner and, keep going with kind of your lives. As, like, after a time, like, the bleeding would stop, Decker, but you still would just, like, not be feeling great. And the feeling would probably continue into like the following day. Like, you probably don't get a ton of great sleep, Decker, at this point, as you guys are beginning to like head into Orviet. And I'll ask Ezra, like, what is your plan for Orviet for like the rail changes? Are you planning on heading to a place to make a stop? Are you trying to go right through? What's the general vibe?
I think trying to head straight through.
Gotcha.
Unless I get word that like we need to stop for supply again or anything, then I think we're just gonna go straight.
No, I mean, you don't need to stop for supplies or anything like that. It is interesting though, as like you're approaching Orviet, and you're like, huh. You look at a clock, you look at the sky, you look at a clock, and you look at the sky. It's noon, Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. As, like, it's just like this beautiful golden hour over Orviet. The sun shining down over this kind of cascading, quaint little town. Town known for mining and for farming in the area. But still, just that sun. It's sitting on the horizon. And it's not moving.
So it's noon.
It is noon. It is
Are there-
100% noon, to your knowledge.
Are there people out and active?
Make a physical check.
Okay. That's nothing.
You see bodies walking around in the town, and a few people are out in the fields with hoes and shovels.
Mm. But it's not busy.
Doesn't look busy. It seems very languid.
Mm.
Like no one's in a rush.
Okay, I'm gonna slow us down.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. You begin to slow. What are the rest of you doing as you kind of notice the engine beginning to slow?
I think I'll head to the engine room and ask what's up.
Yeah, same.
What's going on?
Couple things. Main one being, check some of your watches. Mine says it's noon, and the sun is not in the place for noon.
What are my watches saying?
You throw up blood as you check your watch, Decker, as an
Blah.
immediate, like, wave of discomfort, like, washes over you as you look at the watch. And they do confirm that it is noon, but there's something about checking your watch at this moment where that unsettling bad feeling comes back just, like, even stronger.
Whoa, what's that? What, are you okay?
Sorry. I'll clean that
Don't
up.
apologize to me, you're throwing up blood.
In your engine room. I
don't see how that's my problem, though, right now.
just been.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Hey everyone, I don't know if you and you like Jesper's like walking in and just like sees the blood and Decker.
Okay, we're stopping. I'm stopping the engine.
Okay. Do I need to get on a gun?
I don't think so. I
Don't
don't
shoot
see
me.
anyone being actively hostile.
I'm gonna go get on a gun.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
And Jesper will walk off.
Have you talked to Felix yet?
He said when my eyes were bleeding, he said it might be a magical allergy.
Okay, so your eyes were also bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He also said it might be cancer, but it was probably a magical allergy.
Are you
Okay.
allergic to some kind of time weirdness happening?
Decker's aware that like the time anomalies will fuck them up, right?
Well, now probably.
Now, probably. Okay. I know it was mentioned when
Yeah.
they got the like tick and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It it happened when I looked at my watch, so maybe.
Should I get as far away from here?
It would be for if it is just here, it might be everywhere.
Yeah, I mean it started when we were miles from here. And if there's some anomaly, I would rather help them.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop the engine, and we're going to check out what's going on. Please don't die of blood loss.
I'll stick by Felix.
Okay.
Then are you guys gathering up Ada and Felix as well?
Yeah, just gathering up the people.
Gotcha. Then, as you kind of like gather everyone up, who are you guys taking on this little expedition?
I'll ask Geralt if he wants to come.
You can see like Geralt has kind of like stopped and is looking out at all this. Yes, I do think I want to come along.
All right. It's having some sort of, I'm not sure if you know, it's having some sort of weird effect on Decker.
I can see that. I'm starting to feel a bit queasy as well. I don't quite like that. This place, there's something wrong with the souls here. Or the minds? It's like I'm staring at a funhouse mirror. I know the reflection, but it's wrong. In ways that I'm having trouble placing.
Can I look out the window at the town again and put my Aether Vision up this time?
Yeah. As you put the Aether Vision up, you see that it looks like the Aether just all across the town kind of has like this evaporating feeling, but greater. And in the sky, you would see a symbol, like this invisible symbol up there, almost like a blotch of perhaps ink, but it's just like sitting up there, slowly turning over the town of Orviet.
Huh. And I've never seen anything like this, I assume.
No, you have not.
I'll sort of bring my head back in out the window and say, okay, there seems to be some sort of mark over the town. Um, I'm not sure what it is or what it's doing. It kind of looks like someone dipped a finger in ink and then drew a circle with it.
Certainly don't like that.
Sort of suspended in the sky.
Great. I would say that if we were already going to be on our guard, then we should double it.
That's very fair. Should I tell Jesper he should stay on the gun?
And at this point, like, you would kind of look over and you would see, at this point, Beatrice is already, like, sending the message to Jesper. And, like, kind of, like, up on top now of kind of, like, the gun itself, like, Jesper has it kind of, like, pointed in the general direction of the town. He'll look down at the message and he just nods. I fucking thought so. And he just makes sure that the gun's loaded.
What did Beatrice say? Like, what does the message say?
The message says,
Fucked.
Geralt says to keep on the gun. Things are strange. Symbol in the air, but it's invisible.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, okay. This is going to be a lot, probably.
Earl, do you know anything about who or what this is?
From this distance, no. Any number of things. We'll have to investigate to learn more. I could be a creature of the fading. That'd be my initial guess. But what exactly it has done? I don't know. Or if this even is a creature. It could just be an effect of the world, we don't know.
Can I ask a quick question?
Hmm?
To Colin, sorry.
Yes.
You said before that because like with the onset of the blizzard and the winter, that things looked to me as if they were smoking.
Yeah.
Is this different?
It's the same, but it's like increased in intensity.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Wendell, what about you?
Yeah, I'll come along, definitely. I'm honestly not feeling the best either. And he'll just
Is
like go
anyone
ahead
else
Hmm?
feeling ill?
and you can see Anu will raise her hand. But that's kind of just normal.
Fair enough. No one else?
And
Am I feeling weird?
Hey,
as you're kind of looking around, you're actually feeling pretty good, actually. Now that you mention it. Like, you're like, hey, I'm actually, like really wide awake.
I don't feel bad, but I feel fine. Like, surprisingly fine.
Must be nice.
Hmm. Okay, has anybody else noticed anything weird lately? I have, but I'm not sure if it's related. However, at this
What
point,
did you
might as well
notice?
assume it is. I was talking with Doc before, and I went to sort of put my hand over where his shoulder is, and I touched him.
You
Like,
tou-
Oh,
actually
like,
touched him.
actually?
Yes,
Oh.
Hmm. You actually were
Have
able
you
to
tried
make
that with-
contact.
correct. Again, I don't know if
Another
that's
ghost?
related, but weird things are occurring, so figure might as well discuss all weird occurrences.
Is Stetson around here? You can try giving him a high five or something.
All right, Stetson.
Hey, bro, how's it going?
Going all right. Things are a bit weird in this town, it seems, but hey, we'll deal with it. And I'll sort of raise a hand.
Heck yeah, bro, furlough it! And he goes ahead and gives you a crisp high five. Bro! Bro, dap me up, bro!
I go to do it.
You dap him up.
Can Ada try too?
Yeah.
Does she make contact, or is
You-
it just Ezra?
No, you do. And you gain a hero point.
Oh,
Ah!
Hmm?
That's weird. Wait, can I go in for the double high five jellyfish thing?
Yeah. Ha ha ha, yeah! Bro, this is
Oh.
like radical.
Okay, maybe it is related. I don't feel sick, that's why I didn't think it was, but now it's gotten a lot stronger, so maybe it is.
Oh, fuck. I know what. I don't think I can piece together the pieces in character yet. Ah! Hold on. I gotta do some thinking.
I think Decker's just trying to look away from the ghost shenanigan, just eyes like kind of fixed on the ground.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. Let's go figure this out. Let's see what we can find.
Indeed.
Do we think the illness is directly time related? Because Decker's chosen by time, your time's sibling, right? And Wendell is kind of displaced out of time.
I don't know if it's exactly time related, but it's certainly having an effect with time. I believe there's also another linking factor. Both me, Wendell, and Decker are all tied to high gods. Me to myself, Wendell to the Lord of Mists, and Decker to time. That leads me to believe that it has something to do with the fading. Ada makes me also believe that there is a disturbance in the noosphere itself. But to know exactly what this disturbance is will require boots on the ground, I fear.
Could that be why part the issues with the noosphere? Could that be part of why we can touch the ghosts? The strength of the people's spirit here?
My thoughts exactly, Ada.
And is there... I don't know. We'll have to go see, I guess.
Right. Okay, everyone. Game faces.
Okay. Anxiety, get the fuck out!
There you go, Ada.
I'll turn to Deb Stetson up one more time before we go.
Stetson would dab you up, and you'd watch as like Wendell would like turn over to Felix. Is this our new catchphrase?
It can be. I will call from across the car. None of my business.
Oh, okay. Anxiety, get the fuck out! And Wendell runs out of the engine.
Uh,
I'll roll him.
I will. Okay, I'll go after.
Following.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
We're going then.
he just waits outside the engine, and he just kind of like gives you all a sheepish shrug. Sorry, I didn't know where we were going.
Ida will jump up for a double high five with him.
Oh! And he just like double high fives. And you would notice at this point, too, as you guys step out, perfect 70 degrees, despite the snow. Like, perfect temperature out here. Like, it's very cozy. Like, you're like, oh, I guess we don't need the jacket, but also, Misha, with, like, your jacket on, you don't feel hot at all. You just feel good.
God damn it.
Yeah.
This is the perfect
I'm also-
town.
before we go, gonna send a quick message to Jesper, just saying stay safe.
And Jesper would kind of look down at the message and he'd be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this gun. And like you would see as he like just goes ahead, and like you would hear like the sonic cannon up on top of the engine like get like charge up and then like fall back down, charge up and fall back down, just ready to fire at a moment's notice.
You know, fair enough.
I
Looking
just
up at
jump
that-
up and wave at him. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry, Ezra. You go.
That's right. Looking up at that symbol in the sky, does it seem like it's rotating at a perfect rate?
Yeah.
At sort of like taking my watch and comparing, does it look like it's going at like a steady clock rate?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is keeping good time, I guess. But time has stopped. Are there any people nearby?
I mean, there's some people in the field, maybe a few 100 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna take another look towards the people, this time Aether Vision up.
Gotcha. As you kind of go ahead and look towards them, you would see the aether around them is like falling off in sheets.
Oh. Oh no.
Like they are being drained.
The people here are having their aether drained quite quickly.
Oh no, we should
It seems to just be falling off.
falling off. Going where? Just disappearing?
Does it seem to be going somewhere?
It's going up into the barrier,
Upwards.
where all this is going.
Oh. It's going up into the barrier.
Oh. And she'll look at the sky, even though I know she can't see anything.
I mean, she can see the barrier up above that's encasing all of Carabospora.
Well, sure. That's probably not good.
I'm gonna start walking into town.
Gotcha. Then
Following.
Mhm.
Follow. Little spring in the step.
Cool. then go ahead and you kind of begin to make your way into town. At kind of like the entrance to the town, you can see a person just kind of like miming, like picking up a box and like putting it like into a cart. Like they're small boxes, like, you know, probably 5-6 pound boxes in a large pile. And as you look just a little closer at all this, Felix, you would see the pile never gets any smaller. There's always a small little pile of boxes that just keeps on getting quietly replenished, and the cart is never getting any fuller. What y'all doing?
So are they actually picking up the boxes?
Yeah. Or are you getting closer to like have a look?
I'll get a little closer.
Yeah, like you would see like an elven man picking up the boxes, like putting them in, like he's actually like touching them. But you would notice that like the elves' arms seem to have wrinkles. There is kind of a soft smile on their face, and the eyes, Ezra, completely white, with black beginning to like creep into them, as you can see the first stages of withering in this person.
Oh, wow. It's withering. And I'll just sort of to the person go, can you hear me?
You can see like they are still kind of like moving the boxes, and like they don't seem to like turn or really shift from what they're doing, but you would hear like a soft like cry escape their throat, barely audible.
I'll back away from them a little bit and go back to the group. I, they seem to still be conscious.
They're not reactive at all.
I mean, a little bit in that it seems tried to respond when I spoke to him, but can't move of their own fruition.
You think there's something down on the ground that's powering or connected to that symbol you saw?
We don't know. All I've been seeing so far is everything going upwards. I don't really know what to do here.
I don't either. Maybe keep looking around, like how we found that bundle of sticks with the runes on them. Maybe there's something around here that only you can see that could help us.
Maybe somebody who isn't affected by this.
I'm to try.
Let's keep
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys looking for?
I'm looking around my aether vision and seeing if anything cuts through that sort of evaporative characteristic.
Looking around as you continue to pass through into this town, passing by these people locked in their tasks, whether it be like dusting a windowsill, passing by a tavern decker where people are inside, seemingly like drinking, having a good time, but their eyes are white, and you can see it's like they're just on a loop, a cycle, as you're passing through this space. And as you're looking, there doesn't seem to be any break in this here, Ezra.
I'm not seeing anything. Decker, Geralt, Wendell, how are you all feeling?
How am I feeling?
I mean, still bad. And like Wendell and Geralt, like it hasn't really changed.
I'm still not great. I could try something ill-advised. Maybe if I look around and see if there's something that makes this, and they'll kind of gesture to themselves, worse. That's something to look into.
Define worse, because you went from bleeding from the eyes to vomiting blood.
Probably be something with blood. I don't know.
I'm just a bit worried that at this point, worse would be losing all of it.
Do you have another way?
If everyone here is locked in their task, can we see if we can just find the one person who isn't locked in any task?
I think that was what Misha already suggested we look for.
Yes, yes. The one person.
Assuming there is one, yes.
Mhm.
Question is, what are you guys doing?
Ezra, can you?
Oh, sorry. I mean, while we're on the topic of ill-advised ideas, what if we make a small commotion everything here is so nice and in place. If we make things out of place, or we are out of place, maybe we'll draw out whatever's trying to keep this in place.
I mean, we can try that. Decker, what were you going to say?
Well, for my one concern with that plan is that if we tamper with someone specifically, I worry that will hurt them.
No, we don't have to
well,
tamper with them. We can just be a commotion.
maybe. What I was going to ask was just, the symbol you see, is there, maybe we can find a spot that's directly under it, see if there's anything there?
You are
think it
directly
isn't
under it,
there.
Ezra.
We're there.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good idea, though. How big is the symbol?
It encompasses the entirety of Orviet.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So are we just going to knock things over? What's the plan here?
We can, if you want. Maybe start shouting?
Perhaps do it out in the fields, away from civilization, society. If we can do
Okay.
it there and cause a ruckus, chop down some trees, make some noise, shoot off my hand cannons, then we might be able to disturb this perfect day for long enough to, well, draw out its creator.
Let's do it. Let's go have some fun.
Okay. And are you guys trying to...
Can we invite Stetson to party?
You could.
Yes.
Well, let's wait till we're actually out in the field.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
let's
wait till
leave
we're in
the
the field.
town. Head to the outskirts.
Stetson, we need you to cause a ruckus. Go have fun.
Yeah, as you guys kind of like find a field kind of like full of kind of grain with like a plow nearby, kind of an orchard as well, kind of a stone's throw away. How are you being fuck asses in the middle of this field?
Focus stick.
You said there's an orchard.
Yeah,
Are there any trees that are being actively picked?
yeah.
By a
Like far
human
off.
I'm just gonna jump into the tree and just start shaking limbs to make everything fall off.
Okay. Then, like, as you do, like, you watch as, like, the tree's, like, trying to, like, repopulate itself as, like, it's, like, this weird, kind of, like, almost glitchy cycle of, like, these oranges hitting the ground, immediately, like, blinking away, sometimes, like, seconds before hitting the ground, trying to, like, get back up into the tree as, like, the tree that you're in, the orange trees nearby, almost begin to, like, glitch out.
I'm gonna try to trick shot off of a whole bunch of trees. Get as high in the air as possible.
Okay.
The most rambunctious pogoing I can think of in this field.
Gotcha. Then, yeah, you can certainly do it as you engage in rambunctious and reckless pogoing.
I'm gonna try to make a bunch of noise firing my hand cannon off into the air.
Gotcha. And the Unknown 12th will do that with you. As, like, you are just,
yeah.
like, firing off into the air, like, just causing a shit ton of noise.
Lowering the property value.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a field with no one in it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna light it on fire.
Okay. As you just go around
I'm so
and...
glad you did that because I was thinking about that earlier.
You just go around, you start like lighting matches and just like start toss them as the field begins to catch.
Oh yeah.
And kind of as all this commotion is going on, Felix, like you'd watch as the field would go ahead and like start to roar into a blaze, and then shoo, the flames would die down. As you would hear a voice go, excuse me, as a man would begin to like step forward with kind of a walking stick and just kind of dressed in like more plain clothing. Excuse me, but someone owns this field.
Is that you?
Yes, please clear off. You are disturbing the peace.
Oh, would you look at that? It's noon.
No. It is 5:22 in the evening.
That's not what our clocks say.
Your clocks are wrong. It is 5:22 in the evening.
Did you do this? Did you make everything freeze in place?
It is not frozen. It is perfect.
I know what you are. You're one of those little micromanagers, huh? Everything's got to be perfect.
It does.
You know you're killing everyone in there, like they're gonna be gone, so...
If they are gone, it's because they are not perfect. There are standards, and those standards must be met.
You're a real jackass.
You watch as this guy's eye begins to twitch. I will ask you again to remove yourselves from this place.
Listen,
What are you gonna do about it?
Can I Pogo right next to him? Sorry.
And as you get next to him, you immediately feel this chill kind of go up your body as you realize, Ada, you're not talking to the man. You're talking to the thing from the noosphere within the man. As it kind of
Put my
looks at
Pogo
you.
away solemnly.
You! Ah! You would be perfect here. You can stay.
I'll resummon my Pogo stick and move away.
Over my
Backwards.
dead body.
That can be arranged. As you can see, the man drops to the ground. And then just kind of all of a sudden goes still. And then you kind of switch to your aether vision quickly, Ezra. And you would witness kind of this black smoke begin to grow from the body of this man as it begins to float up and above, and it starts to manifest in this reality. Decker, you would feel kind of the center of this temporal anomaly begin to appear. And Ezra, like, you would kind of furrow your brow as you would be looking at a spirit. But it's not the spirit of a person. As it's kind of twisting and manifesting in this space, Ada, you can feel the presence of the noosphere within this kind of strange, kind of almost warped head as the space around all of you begins to twist and shift. A strange mark appearing on the ground around you all as Wendell kind of looks around. Guys, what's going on?
Something's coming out of that person. It's like a spirit, but not.
It's a sight. But I've never seen one this deteriorated. As you would go ahead and witness the corrupted spirit of perfectionism appear in front of you. And as it unleashes its power in your direction, Ada, it is here where we will end the session for today, as we will pick up next week with all of you confronting this fallen spirit.
Did you say Zeit?
Yes.
Which could be nothing.
That's probably fine.
It could mean nothing.
It could mean nothing. But hey, we'll see.
Maybe.
Sure is lucky there's no one who speaks German in the chat, or they might be a bit distressed.
Nobody could possibly be distressed.
Nobody would be distressed. Nobody.
Thank you for the session, Colin.
No problem. No problem. Hope you enjoyed. You completed the largest leg of your journey.